it's kind of time to talk about this character Gyomei, right? I know I've been making my tier list videos and putting this guy at number one, and some people, for the most part, seem to understand why he's number one. But there's still a small percentage of people out there that probably thinks this character is balanced, you know? But I'm here to tell you guys that this character Gyomei is he's way too overtuned. Now, I do think because of this game, because of the way this game works, it benefits like his toolkit a lot, and that is the problem, you know what I mean? But yeah, this character Gyomei, he's ridiculous, way too overtuned. And you see what character I have as his an assist is Edie Zenitsu. This character Edie Zen I put at the number 2 spot in my tier list, because if you put this guy on any like team, the Slayer that's on point kind of becomes viable to an extent. But with Gyomei, who's already strong in neutral, right? You give him this Edie Zen for this pressure, he becomes unstoppable, right? Now let me show you guys exactly why. Okay, this is kind of a Gyomei guide in that way. Even though I'm ranting a little bit, this is like a Gyomei guide, right? So this character right here, Gyomei, he has the ability to do whatever he wants. He has the most combo freedom in the game, and that's not a bad thing. It's not. Allowing your character to have more combos is good, you know? But this character can do a lot, right? So let's start with some combos, you know what I'm saying, that we can do now. The most optimal combo routes you'll get with Gyomei is like his air lights, which you can get in neutral, right? Because people can dash you can just hit them with this light. So you can do this, DP, bam, grab. Now Tanjiro he has a damage multiplier of 1.0, and I just did 53% of his health, you know what I mean? So he can also do this, check you neutral. He can do something like this, something simple, always ended with a grab. If you guys notice, this guy Gyomei can grab after everything. He can grab after his tilt skill, he can grab after his plunge. Now you see what I mean, like you can go combo routes like this. Let's say you catch somebody with tilt skill. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Let's say you catch somebody with tilt skill. You always are gonna get a decent amount of damage with this character, always. But tilt skill obviously not his most optimal. You do this. You can do neutral skill. Into DP, into a grab. That's another route you can do. Let's say you start from a DP. Grab. You can do so much. The character has so much freedom. Actually, no. Let me see. DP. Look at this. Nice little 43%. This character is a monster, chat. Okay, now like I said, I just showed you guys a few routes, you know, that you could do. Obviously you can either do the regular DP to get a yellow combo, or you can hold the DP all the way and it's a hard knockdown. I'm not really sure why they even put a combo timer on it, like it's red. Oh, you can still do a DP. And then if you want to end it, you could just hold the DP and you still get 43%. Now I showed you guys how versatile Gyomei is. This character is a complete demon. Not even fair, you know what I mean? So let's check out his other toolkit, right? You have his grab. Look at this range. Did you see how far? It almost does 20%, by the way. Look how far I am. Look at this guy. He's lunging over to grab you from across the world. Okay, you see that? Now let's look at his recovery. Sometimes I swear when I play this character on rank, like in this clip, I'm gonna show you guys, like he will whiff DP and neutral and still have fast recovery, you know what I mean? Like look at this, like he'll DP. Look how fast he can recover from whiffing a DP in neutral. His grab even has good recovery, great recovery. Look at this. Look at his first light. Look at this guy. This is fast. He has one of the fastest lights in the entire game. His plunge, that he starts a yellow combo, by the way. Look at that, 41%. I didn't even get the grab in, guys. I didn't even get the grab in. His plunge is also yellow. Now you guys are starting to see, like, okay, he's swole. He's looking like he's top one, right? I know I can't really show a perfect example in you know, in practice mode, but like on rank, you see people do this a lot to you. They'll do this, and then they'll just grab you. You'll probably be stun locked. Now that's not like 100% real. Like, I'm pretty sure you can jump. Now if y'all don't know, like after he does the first, like this skill right here, you can push block it at the end, and then you'll be able to parry the next one. Or if you parry the second one, you'll be able to parry this skill. But because of the net code and how people's connection is online and ranked, it's not really reliable. Now you got people doing this in ranked to you all day. Grab you. Also, because of his grab, he can easily do this to you every time. Now look at this. Then he puts you in a stun lock. Then he gets his combo. You see? Well, I messed that up, but you guys get the idea. Like I said, this Gyomei can do it all, guys. And I just, like I said, this character is ridiculous. And I do think he needs a nerf. Like, this is tracking you. Like, look how far this is. Then he can confirm. I could take the guard off real quick. Don't guard. Like, he can be like this in neutral. He just... Okay, I didn't mean it. He could be like this in neutral. You're just playing around. You just, you just grab, confirm him, get the grab in real quick. And then he has Edie's in behind him in the back. But like, look at this guy. And then to the grab, a cool little 44%. Now you guys are starting to see this, and he's not even in boost or surge. So not only does this character have a great neutral, he has strong neutral. He has the level 3 dash speed, right? He has a level 3 dash speed, right? His neutral skill checks you in neutral. If you dash at him with an assist, right? Not, you could be way ahead of the assist. It'll hit you and the assist, okay? And then he has Edie's in Zenitsu behind him to back him up. You know what I mean? Because if you block this, it's over for you. You're just going to be taking a lot of damage. 2 bars, and I already did 40%. Now, I know I'm basically doing a guide on Gyomei. I just want him to be... I want this character to be balanced, right? I'm also going to show you guys some gameplay, right? Just in case, some Gyomei and ranked, right? I want this character to be balanced. I think he is overtuned. The only bad things about Gyomei, right, is obviously his heavy isn't really the best, but if you didn't know, you can heavy into ult. You know what I mean? I think he's like the only character that can do that, by the way. His heavy isn't really the greatest, but it does pull you in, if you see. It does pull you in. But no heavies in this game is good anyway, so I'm not even going to count that. The only bad thing about Gyomei is that even his assist is good, but they all start, his assist is good, but they all start like red combos. Like, you're not going to get much off of this. You know what I mean? Don't mind the combo, obviously. Like, even his tilt skill, like Gyomei's tilt skill, it starts, you know what I mean? It starts a red combo, like you're only getting 20%, but that's it. But like, he's so powerful, you should never have him as an assist, like never. But he's so strong. Like for example, right? If you look at Gyomei's, if I was to make a matchup tier list for Gyomei, right, to see how he fares against every other character, it would look exactly like this right here. This is literally it. This is perfect. This is what I made. He has no losing matches because of how powerful his neutral is. The only character in the game that can match him in neutral is Akaza. And if you're running this team right here with Gyomei, right? Gyomei is in. Akaza probably just loses that. I'm not gonna lie. So Gyomei, this character is a bit too overtuned, in my opinion. There's characters that can't even cancel their tilt skills. They don't have such oppressive damage, and then you have this character, right? Like that just does it all. You know what I mean? And like, there's a lot of you guys in rank that abuses this character, and it's like this character plays the game for you. Like, I'm sorry to say that he takes a lot of skill away from like you as a player using this character. Like, obviously I'm not saying you can't use him if he's your favorite character. I mean, obviously I just want to say that you're definitely carried using this character. You know, this character right here, and you just definitely carried. Now you can use the best assist for him in this game, right? Besides all the ranting, is you can use Edie Zenitsu, you can use Murata and Genya. Those are like his best assist to use with him. Obviously you can use characters like Rengoku, maybe Gyu, but they're not really too reliable. But Zen, Murata, and Genya are the best assists for you to use with him in this game. I cannot lie. So what would I do to nerf this character, right? Now I understand why they gave him level 3 dash, but he's a strong Sashiro. You know, I get it. You know, you don't have to make him so lore accurate. It's still a game at the end of the day, you know. So what would I do to make this character a bit balanced? Now, I wouldn't make him a slower dash speed, because I was talking to some people and they were saying he should have a level 2 dash speed, but I get it. They want him to be able to confirm like stuff like this, you know what I mean, with his neutral skill. You know, I get it, I understand. And you know, I understand like why they do certain things, right? Now, there's a few things I would change. First of all, this DP right here. This DP right here that just gave me a 42%. Now, and a lot of y'all aren't even going to be using characters that take the same amount of damage as Tanjiro. So Tanjiro has a damage multiplier of 1.0, right? A lot of y'all in rank use Muichiro, Mitsuri, demons who take 1.20, 1.15. You're taking over 50%. I'm just letting you guys know, right? Easily. So what I would do is I would make the DP, right? This got to be red no matter what. That has to be red. Whiffing this in neutral and then being able to block this fast, unacceptable. He needs a worse recovery. I'm not gonna lie. So that should be red, right? His plunge, make it red. Everybody's plunge in the game is practically red, except for like 3 characters or so. It's probably more, but everybody has a red plunge. But why give it to Gyomei? Why does he have a yellow plunge? He should not have a yellow plunge. Also, Gyomei has a damage multiplier of 1.10. I'm pretty sure 1.10. Let's up that up to 1.15. Gotta be. He has to be 1.15. So he have a DP. His DP will be red. It has worse recovery, right? His plunge should be red as well, right? Like I said, I don't want them to gut this character. I still want him to be playable, but he's just a bit overtuned, right? So his DP red, the plunge should be red. I think he should take a little bit more damage, 1.15, right? I think that'll be fair. And his grab needs a worse recovery as well. That's it. That's it. Keep his toolkit, right? Keep the pressure on his guard. I mean, that's a kind of a push block thing, but like his whole toolkit, he's still good. I like how unique he is. He's different. He's strong. You know, I like it. I don't want them to gut the character. Just, you gotta hurt his recovery a little bit, because he already has something like this in neutral where he can just cancel, keep you in check. You always have to be careful approaching this character, and that you know what I mean. So like, with that being said, he can't have everything, you know. But that's pretty much it for the Gyomei guide. I showed you guys a bit of optimal routes you can do with him. You could do a lot with this character, like you know, just mess around with the character, right? But that's kind of what I wanted to say with the guy when it comes to Gyomei. He's overtuned. I think he really needs a nerf, and I hope this gets out there, and we could talk about this more in the comments below. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video.
No one else we can dream.